these interviews.
Yeah.
That's not the goal. The goal is not to just air my dirty laundry about a divorce. It is to expose the dangers of small cults. Because Lee, I used to be a sports broadcaster. I was on ESPN. I was on
Hmm.
CBS while I'm in this cult, right? And nobody had any
Oh,
idea. And so
wow.
that's the goal, is to expose it from that angle, not to try and get back at her. So,
Hmm. And I felt that even at the beginning when you were detailing how you met her and she was born into it, I could just can tell you were coming from a place of empathy when you described it. It's like, oh, she's this horrible evil person. No, no, she was born into it, and as you know, like you said earlier, you don't know you're in a cult until you get out of it, and this has been her entire life,
right.
right? This is
And when I
all that she knows.
Yeah, and when I met her, I mean, I literally thought this is the woman of my dreams. I thought for the first few years of our marriage, I was the best husband ever. She was the best wife ever. And then obviously the bloom fell off the rose as the years went on. But I never wanted the divorce. I really fought it as much as I could. I really hoped
Hmm.
it'd be this incredible story, right? We both come out of this cult and we salvage our marriage, and wow, what a beautiful testimony. And it wasn't meant to be. But that was my thinking for a long time. I never wanted to get divorced or have my family ripped apart like this.
Hmm. And then when she got divorced, I'm assuming that she didn't marry Uncle Robert, did she? Because I feel like that whole baby situation was kind of wild.
No, and people have asked that, was there any kind of sexual abuse or grooming going on? I don't know. I don't think so. I know of nothing. To me, it was all emotional, spiritual, and mental abuse, and I hope that's all it was. From my vantage point, I didn't see anything untoward, physically or
Mm.
sexually. She did not marry him. She has remarried, and I try not to share too many details. So it's we don't talk much. Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, man. So that is, yeah, being on ESPN and CBS, all the other stuff, and while actively being in the cult, kind of shows you how it just it doesn't necessarily affect your how people view you in the world. In the out here in the world, people just don't view you different. Like, oh, that's Peter. He's in the cult. Watch out for him, right? It just like you're just you. You know.
Yeah, you bring up a
And I-
great point because cults can easily hide within society, right? Like we didn't shave our heads. I didn't wear some big like robe or something. I wasn't around town banging a drum. We didn't commit mass suicide. I was an ESPN sports broadcaster, and no one had any idea. And I can remember, Lee, I kind of knew that things were bad, that my marriage was in jeopardy, and I'm doing a football game on ESPN, and it was at the University of Idaho. I can't remember who they were playing, and I had my sheet in front of me that has all the stats, the player's name, their number, their hometown, height, weight, and all that, head coach's record, everything, right? We call that like our sheet that we work off of, and throughout there were like little verses I had written and little sayings, so that I could get through the game because I was so anxious and so fearful that my life was crumbling in front of me, and so I'm trying to call the game here on ESPN. And then I'm also in my mind, without saying it, reading these little Bible verses to calm me down. What a strange experience that was. But cult members will always feel doubt. In Christianity, there's victory in Christ, right? That's a phrase, right? We have victory in Christ. You will never experience victory under a cult leader because they will always have you doubting your every single thought and word.
Mm. And that's how they maintain that power and control over you because you live in doubt the entirety of the time that you're in within that cult dynamic.